Alright, now your jacks are down. You'll turn off the vehicle. You'll come outside. Grab your surge protector. Grab the hose while you're here. We'll come to the other side. This is your 30 amp plug-in. This will plug straight into here. Once you got that plugged in, you will then plug the end of this hose or the wire to your surge protector. So I might as well just leave on. And then this plugs into your box at the campsite. The hose will plug into where it says city water connection. This little black thing will pop up. This edge right here with this edge will plug in here, whichever way. And this goes to the city water that should be pretty close to where the electric is at. Once those are plugged in, you can turn on the water. It'll stop where it needs to stop. I'm gonna leave this out to show when it gets here. Once you got that powers all plugged in, you can then after you make sure on the outside that you have room for this slide out to retract or extend, you'll need a good 3-foot clearance on the other side that's not going to hit any branches. You'll then come to here and you'll hold extend. Just keep it pressed and it'll automatically shut off when it gets there. This is when you would put your switch all the way to cool, set your temperature. If you want it high or low, it's going to be on auto. It'll automatically kick on. And if you're plugged in to shore using electricity, you don't need to run your water pump. This here will show you, you push this button, it'll show you, hold on, I can't remember what the LPG was. Gray shows empty. That means that's where you wash your dishes and take a bath. That tank is empty. Black is the sewer. It's showing empty. That's where all the toilet stuff goes to. The fresh tank is your regular water that comes stored on the other side that you can fill up from your house just in case there's no water at the campsite. Battery is showing what your batteries, and they're showing they're all full. This, if I remember, is the liquid propane. It shows I still got 2/3. This is your generator. If you don't have electricity, to start your generator, you hold down. This is if you're not plugged in. Hold down on stop until that light blinks red like that. You let go, then push up to start, hold it in. And you can kind of hear the generator. And the generator is now running. One thing I did mess up there, you want to make sure this is always on off before you start the generator. Since we're not going to need a generator, we're going to be plugged into the shore. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. You won't be using this much when you are plugged into shore. Bathroom, It's pretty self-explanatory. There's your switches for the bathroom. If you need the water heater, this controls the temperature of the water. If you want to turn it down if it's too hot. Bathroom, that foot level. You'll want to push it down a little bit. It'll fill up with water like that. And if you push it all the way open, it opens and flushes. The fridge, every time it gets unplugged or plugged in or anything, you need to make sure you hit your mode button to automatic. Make sure it's reading automatic. Right now it's running off propane because it's not plugged into anything. So the propane is helping it keep cool. Once you plug it into the shore, it'll switch automatically to the electric. Right up here, you have your splitters. These four go to your 4 TVs. Then you got one extra HDMI cable up here. You can plug into your laptop and it'll show on all 4 TVs what you can see. Here's the sink, stove, self-explanatory. You know, this runs off gas. You just fold these up all the way up. That'll work as a splash guard as it's back there. We'll turn this one on. We'll go to there. We'll put that burner on light. Use that, turn it this way. Don't smell any propane. Oh, there we go. So that's running. Turn that off. Got that all backed off. Toy hauler room. You can turn this air conditioner on with these switches. Right underneath that is your lowers the bed. Make sure it's got plenty of room to lower. That drawer area will be almost touching the floor, so you want to make sure there's nothing there when you go to lower the bed. Extra lights, roof stereo, extra jumper cables in case you need to start one of your toys. And that's it for setup. Tables are underneath. These fold out to the beds. These will fold out into a bed. Make sure you're free from trees for the awning. We're good with the awning. We'll click the awning button. It will roll out. And if your car is still running and you hadn't turned it off yet, the awning will not work. Same thing when you're getting ready to leave. It will not retract if the car is running. The car has to be off. And you can just keep an eye on it. You'll see when it gets completely out. The flap will be completely hanging down. You'll be able to see the metal part. These are made to support heavy winds, but you also don't want to, if it's real windy, you don't need to be having this out. Just being plain safe. To put the awning back up, it could go. You could push it down to go back up. It'll roll back up the same way. However, it can go the other way, but I prefer to put it up and down the exact same way every time. I may Google later if there's a difference, or if it makes a difference which way it goes back up or down. keep it pressed the whole time. These I do not mess with. I leave this on all the time. Make sure this stays on green. These are lights, neon, the lights for outside and inside. This is the step lights for the interior. Here we have the TV. This does pop out. It's like on a swivel. It's also has its own sound bar. We went ahead and put the Bluetooth code for this sound bar right there, so we'll be looking forever.